I'm Ana Moura Santos from Portugal. I'm a faculty member of the Department of Mathematics at Técnico Lisboa, which is the largest school of STEM degrees in Portugal. Before being into maths, I did my undergraduate and graduate studies in physics in the 80s. For these studies, I decided to go to Moscow, so I lived there for a decade, studying physics at the Moscow State University, MSU. And a long time ago, before all these choices, I was a hard-working girl in my primary school. At that time, I was performing very well at mathematics, but I was really passionate about writing, painting, and ballet dancing. One good explanation for ending in maths is that I have a younger brother. He is 1.5 years younger than me. He's always been very smart, bold, and lovable. We were very close, me being very protective of him. I didn't quite fully understand why, but people around us, including in our close family, refer to us differently. We both performed well at sciences and maths, but I've always been the hard-working girl, while my brother was the genius boy. There was an implication that I used long hours of my after-school time studying, while he just knew everything without even opening the books. My surprise was based on the fact that we both performed equally well in maths and that we always played together after homework. That is, we spent the same amount of time doing our homework and then playing. Growing up, I've realized that my world is a world divided into genius boys and hardworking girls. During my physics studies at MSU, I met lots of young men who were destined to be geniuses, and a not insignificant number of young women who were hardworking students. But these are the stereotypes that the academic STEM world invented to justify the female presence in the classroom. It seems that girls have to make a supernatural effort to be there, in the natural element of the genius boys. But gifts are nothing without hard work and passion for what you do. My choice for a STEM degree was a shortcut to my financial independence. I always dreamed of being a dancer and a choreographer, but in my family there was no place for fancy ramblings. One must be practical and realistic. Performing well at maths and physics means gifted to medicine, a well-paid career. Another mystery for me. What does medicine have to do with both these subjects? I don't have a vocation to be a doctor, so I choose physics. And then maths. But dance was and is always in my heart. I even gave myself permission to try a short but intense career in dance. It was true. It was very hard to make a living at that time in Portugal in dance. I could cope with the hard work and the effort for producing dance performances, but not with the constant lack of financial support. I have returned to maths and have invested a lot in my teaching. What I love the most in teaching is the interactions with my students and to show them that experimentation is a must. Trial and error is a very scientific way to make sense of the world. It is possible to succeed with hard work and without all our imperfections. Summarizing, I would say that in a career, as in life, we must follow our heart. Don't be afraid of making different crazy choices. Never consider ourselves geniuses and be prepared to make compromises. Success in life can be achieved through a path of hard work, creativity, and experimentation. And all this is valid and in pursuing any career, including a maths career. A few years ago, being very involved in preparing different sorts of e-learning content, I was assigned the task of starting the MOOC initiative at Técnico Lisboa. I'm really enthusiastic about the possibilities of the democratization that MOOCs can offer to higher education. And I love the fact that to design and produce a MOOC, there is a need for multidisciplinary teams composed not only of teaching staff but also of instructional, graphic and video editors. All the iterations that the development process of a MOOC follows in order to attain a quality of content and presentation are a dynamic creative process. I'm proud to say that I'm already the author of 2 online courses with a 3rd in the making. Moreover, these online courses integrated in my teaching practice of a flipped class methodology allowed students with different profiles to reach very good results. I think MOOCs are a great environment for young women who seek innovative and independent ways of learning, ways that make them the smartest person in the room.